Now, I'm not sure if this will be one of the best videos that I've ever made or one of the worst ideas I've had yet. If you're new to my channel, I'm Ron, and if you've been following me for a while, then you know I've been dedicating a lot of my time to learning to fly FPV and getting the best quality video content for my FPV videos. However, today I have something a little different that I want to share with you. It's the best videos to set up your Sony a7iii and give you a few quick tips for shooting in S-Log2. I also want to emphasize that everything in this video is going to be specific to video only, not photos, not still shots, video. I know a lot of content creators out there are shooting videos with the newer Sony a7S III and using S-Log3 instead of S-Log2. However, I'm not running all the newest and most expensive camera gear. I'm just trying to learn all the hacks and all the tricks to get the most out of the camera that I'm using. So rule number one, the best camera to shoot with is the one that you own. And if you're anything like me, then you're not running out and buying all the newest gear every month. And manufacturers like Sony, well, they aren't shipping me free camera gear to demo. In this video, I'm gonna go against the norm and recommend to you some of the best videos that I've found on YouTube related to setting up your Sony a7 III and getting the best color out of this camera using S-Log2. Hands down, the best videos, end of story. It's gonna save you some time. Now the goal here, again, to save you a ton of time and energy, because trust me, I've already spent too many hours, just ask my wife, looking at all the best videos and tutorials for this camera. The first video that I'm gonna recommend is by Josh Geo, who runs a channel called Make Art Now, and he'll run you through all the best settings for your Sony a7 III for video setup. And I mean, he's got a ton of information for setting this camera up. It's good stuff. In short, until you tweak and customize all your settings and custom buttons, you're just not gonna get the most out of this camera. Links to all these recommended videos are gonna be below. But before you go, there is one thing that I really wanna emphasize with you, and it's one topic that's not really clearly spelled out in a lot of these videos. If you're shooting in S-Log2 or any other custom color profile for that matter, and you decide to purchase custom LUTs for video from a creator, you really want to make sure that your custom color profile matches the settings that they're using. Now, what I mean by this is it's not just about shooting in S-Log2 or S-Log3, but all the other custom color settings should be mirrored as well to ensure the LUTs optimized for your videos. Let me explain what I mean. Peter Lindgren, for example, has a custom LUT for S-Log2 Sony cameras. So if I want to get the most out of his LUT, not only do I want to shoot in S-Log2, but I also want to ensure my S-Log2 picture profile matches exactly with regard to the black levels, black gamma settings, saturation settings, and any of the other settings for S-Log2 picture profile. Because I'm new to shooting in S-Log2 on Sony cameras, this point took me a bit to understand, so I just want to emphasize this point to you if you're thinking of purchasing someone else's S-Log2 LUT. Peter Lindgren does a really good job spelling this out on his store, but I think it isn't always entirely clear, so I just want to emphasize this point. Now, also, Becky and Chris, they have a YouTube channel, also do a really good job explaining their custom S-Log2 and S-Log3 workflow and custom profile setup, but if you purchase their LUT, the same applies. You want to make sure that you're using their profile settings for S-Log2 or S-Log3 and not using someone else's custom profile settings. In other words, don't use Becky and Chris's S-Log2 LUT with Peter Lindgren's S-Log2 custom profile. Chris and Becky's LUT was created to work best with their S-Log2 profile settings, just like Peter Lindgren's LUT was customized to work best with his S-Log2 profile settings. Now, I'm gonna leave links below to Becky and Chris's S-Log workflow and free LUT video as well. They go in a lot more detail than I want to go into here. And that's really it for this video. My wife says that I talk too much. So with that, I'm going to end this video with some more FPV footage that I shot while the wife and I were in Florida the other week. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up in the comments below. I'd love to hear what everyone's been up to lately. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell for future notifications. So until next time, happy flying, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.